Morning, everyone. All right. All right. Good morning. Good morning, everyone. It's actually morning here. It's about mid morning here in the desert here. We're in, I guess, Pacific Coast time here, Pacific, whatever that is, East Pacific time standard, whatever. So, good morning wherever you are. Good day wherever you are. My name is Kanipa Makwa, Standing Bear. Um, so, the Tri Fishing Lake First Nation, Saskatchewan, Canada, and wanted to come on this morning and we'll do our little meditation. It's going to be a little different because I'm actually on the road a little bit, but let's get to it. Let's if you have any smudge out there, let's get that going. Gonna do a little. So, so good morning, everyone. Okay, all right. think my eyes are back to the normal color. I had a little situation this morning. I woke up this morning and my eyes were completely blue. They were really light blue this morning, and it's actually before coffee. I looked in the mirror and said, "Oh, wow, that's strange." Okay. I thought it was no coffee, and then I did a little morning thing, and then we did a little ceremony, and then I got back and I looked in the mirror again, and there was blue as blue could get, and then actually about 20 minutes ago they were they were a deep green. So that's really interesting. But anyway, let's we can talk about that later. Let's begin with a good prayer. Creator, Kitchimanatu, Great Spirit, Megwitz, thank you. Kawazana me, I love you. We love you. Thank you for this day. Thank you for this time. Thank you for this moment. Thank you for this circle. Thank you for my breath. Thank you for our breath. Thank you for the miracle of life today. And sit here, we are grateful to be here. We are honored to be here. Come here to honor life and to honor all life, to honor that love, to honor that power, to honor all those things that bring us back into harmony and balance. The ancient sacred agreements, that's where that begins, with harmony and balance. And today, Creator, we want to move one step closer to that harmony and that beautiful balance. Oh, all right, good one. So there could be a couple new people out there. I don't feel anybody new out there, but there could be a couple new people out there. And what we talk about before we really get started is one. This is hollow bones, and it's a spiritual concept, allowing that flow, that conduit to flow through someone, usually through an elder who's been doing this for a very long time, and so that elder, the hollow bones would be me this morning, and that doesn't make me any better or any better or higher, that doesn't make me a guru or master or ascended master. It just makes me another human being. That's all that makes me. So there's no separation between you and me. I am in the service of the Great Spirit, and I'm in the service of the circle, and I'm sitting right next to you in this beautiful circle today. So thank you for allowing me to be of service to you, and to be of service to all that is light and all that is beautiful. And so we just kind of want to get to it and do it this morning. My friend Gina sends me it every morning. I actually forgot my daily medicine to bring on this trip, so there is some room for improvement for me. So just saying. So yeah, let's we usually go over a couple books. We're just going to go over the daily medicine reading today, and today's a really beautiful reading. So let's kind of get to it. Let's get into. Oh, and I got a note already. No one said they love you today. I love you very much, and so thank you for that. See, my eyes are back to their regular color. It's got maybe a little green to it, but that was really beautiful. Oh, sorry. Really distracting this morning to have different color eyes, by the way, just so you know, just so you know. So anyway, okay. Okay, so today's daily medicine reading. Inside every one of us is a flower that wants to bloom, a sun that wants to rise, and a song that wants to be sung. Okay, so let's read that again. That's really absolutely beautiful. Again, I welcome any questions, comments, comments. This is not me here. This is us here. So once again, we are the medicine here. So everybody has a beautiful voice. And please, if you have a comment, question, or concern, please, please put that in the feed there. Inside every one of us is a flower that wants to bloom, a sun that wants to rise, and a song that wants to be sung. I'm going to read that one more time. That's really, really beautiful. Thank you, Spirit, for bringing us that beautiful man. I usually get an impression when we talk about this, and my impression now is absolute and pure hope. And that's pure hope. I don't know if that resonates with you, but for me, that's what they're. I get pinged by Spirit, and they said, "Okay, hope. Just mention hope, or talk about hope, or something like that." And they said hope just now. So let's read that again, and then we'll break it down. Inside every one of us is a flower that wants to bloom, a sun that wants to rise, and a song that wants to be sung. That sounds absolutely beautiful. That sounds absolutely. So let's break this down a little bit and really see. Let's really see what Spirit wants us to see here this morning. So there's inside the first word. There's an inner world, and then there's an outer world. So what they're really doing, what they're really saying is, focus in on you, the one out there. Um, Focus in on that inner world type thing, and they're really they said talk about healing. Okay, so inside, so the inside, we always say, those of us in recovery, hey, recovery's an inside job. We can also say healing's an inside job too. Love is an inside job. We can't love anyone else, obviously, until we love ourselves. We talked about that yesterday or a couple days ago. Yesterday, it must have been yesterday. So, love is an inside job. Healing's an inside job. Recovery's an inside job. A connection is an inside job. We can connect outwardly, but if we don't feel that inwardly, then then work has to be done. Something has to be looked at. We have to sit in prayer at that point. Just more work needs to be done. It's not a good or bad thing. We're just here to heal and to get healthy. We really have to get away from that narrative that look, I'm really bad because I made a mistake kind of thing. We really have to get away from that narrative. That's a really colonial, narrative. You really think, like anything's good or bad, better or worse. No, we're not bad people trying to get good. We're sometimes we're unhealthy, and we're just trying to get healthy. We're trying to heal. That's what that looks like. So another gentle way of saying something absolutely beautiful. Okay, so I think we're done with the first word. In my third hour. Okay, so inside. So again, inside there's the outer world, inner world, seen world. There's a seen world, and then the unseen would be also inside. That's really a medicine wheel teaching right there. So the outer world is the physical world, the seen world. The inner world would be the unseen world, the unseen. So okay, so inside every one of us, so we are all related. That tells us that we are all connected. Everyone, so everyone, there's a sacred place, sacred, beautiful place inside every one of us. I think that's pretty cool. So inside every one of us, there's something really beautiful going on. Whether like we can dress up really well, but still be really kind of wounded on like the inside. And there's a lot of wounded people out there that dress up and say, hey, they're fine, everything's good, blah blah blah, and really, that there's a real deep-seated, kind of sickness in there. They wanted me to say sickness, so okay, you know, we'll go with sickness. So, but anyway, this is so beautiful. It really makes you want to cry. It really, really does. That's how beautiful it is. So inside every one of us is a flower that wants to bloom. Let's just sit with that a second. Let's just sit with that. There's a beautiful flower right here that really wants to bloom in a really beautiful way. Really wants to bloom. It's not just, let's just get away from that narrative. Well, I had an awakening 3 years ago, and I'm okay now, and I took some plant medicine the other day, and I'm blooming, and everything's all done. Healing is never done. There's always a process. And the medicine wheel teaches us from life, from birth to death. So there's literally a constant blooming from birth, which is our first bloom, right there, our first flower is when we're born. We come out of the flower. We just, it's really that beautiful, beautiful place. So, we come in and we're blooming, growing, spiritually, and, just the way Spirit used flowers, it really, again, resonates beauty. So Spirit's really telling us that we are all beautiful. We are absolutely beautiful. We may look a little different, and that's the thing with the Spirit. Spirit understands. Mother Earth understands far more than we do. There's so many beautiful flowers out there. There's so many beautiful flowers. We don't all have to be daisies. We don't all have to be black-eyed Susans or roses or, anything. We don't all have to be the same. Every one of us, blooms at a different time. Getting to that place, we heal differently. We heal differently. And from a distance, it all looks the same, but when it comes right down to it, we are all just absolutely, beautiful, beautiful flowers, I'm sorry, I'm a little distracted with my eyes this morning, with changing colors and everything. I peek out there. Sorry about that. So again, those flowers, we're all just beautiful flowers, and just because maybe we had a good healing and awakening last year, 5 years ago, 10 years ago, doesn't mean that there isn't another flower within us that's really wanting to bloom type thing. Really wanting to bloom. Maybe, hey, maybe there's multiple flowers, within us. I think that's beautiful too. Maybe we're not all one flower, inside. Maybe we look like different beautiful flowers inside, like, what's that called? Like an arrangement, you tell I don't have a girlfriend. Like an arrangement. What do you call it when all them flowers are together? They bundle them together. What's that called? I know one of you girls is gonna put in there what that's called. A bouquet. A bouquet? Is that right? A bouquet. Right. Okay. A bouquet. So, okay, like a bouquet with all these flowers. It looks different. Maybe there's all like we're all inside one beautiful, bouquet that some look differently, but again together, again collectively, especially when we all stand together, that bouquet really looks absolutely wonderful and beautiful. So let's get on the second let's get on the second sentence here. Let's kind of read that first sentence and really go over it and just as as I read that, flowers jumping out of me and just said, look, man, we're beautiful. We're beautiful. Flowers are beautiful. We are beautiful. So, but I'm actually kind of running out of battery here, so we gotta kind of hurry it. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna move her. Sorry for the technical difficulties. I really don't want to. They said don't hurry through this, so we're gonna not hurry through this. Sorry about that. I really apologize for this. So let's. Okay. Sorry. I was gonna hurry through. Was gonna hurry through, but this is not something that we need to hurry through at all. Okay, so we're plugged in again. Sorry about that. So the second sense, let's go over the second sense here. So actually, let's start at the top again. So inside every one of us is a flower that wants to bloom. I think that's beautiful. A sun that wants to rise. What does that mean to you? What does that? That's absolutely beautiful. What does that mean to you, though? A sun that wants to rise. What's that mean? I'm gonna get this. Sorry. A sun that wants to rise. I think that's absolutely powerful and absolutely beautiful. We come from this place. Oftentimes we fall short, whether it's like emotional or spiritual, or maybe we outwardly physically hurt someone, emotionally hurt someone, spiritually hurt someone. Kind of medicine wheel. Physical, emotional, mental, and spiritual. So maybe we hurt someone. Maybe that someone that we hurt is ourselves. How about that? Falling short. Falling. Sorry about that. There we go. Falling short. Maybe we did that to ourselves. Maybe we offered that medicine to someone else, and we hurt someone. A sun that wants. Inside every one of us is a flower that wants to bloom, a sun that wants to rise. So what they're really telling me now is we want the opportunity, and sometimes we don't allow ourselves the opportunity to begin again, to start again, to love again, to forgive again. Maybe we haven't done that. Maybe we're not able to really do that. So maybe we all want a beautiful opportunity, a new beginning. That's what I'm trying to say. Thank you. We all want a new beginning. We all want a new beginning. How beautiful is that? And Spirit here is telling us that the new beginning is available to us whenever we want, whenever we need, at the moment. Spirit, there's another reading in my book. It really talks about, if you want your old life to end, have it end with your last breath. And if you want a new life, begin it with your next breath. That's another way. That's another way of telling such a beautiful, beautiful story. Story of, renewal. Every sunrise is a story. Every sunrise tells a story. Every sunrise has a song. Maybe that song is meant for you. Maybe that story is really meant for you. Maybe that as it comes up, that dance that comes up, that feel, that love, that emotion is really meant for you. And I think that's what Spirit is really trying to say here. A sun that wants to rise. Let's just switch those words around. I don't really like to switch words from Spirit, but Spirit's telling me okay. So a new beginning that wants to rise within you. And maybe the only one holding you back is you. Maybe. Maybe. Maybe Spirit's giving you permission to allow that sunrise within you to rise. How beautiful is that? I think that's what they're saying. I think that's exactly what they're saying. A sun inside every one of us is a sun that wants to rise. I paraphrase that, but it's how beautiful is that? A sun that wants to rise. Yeah. So we are allowing Spirit through me. Spirit saying, yes, you have permission. You have permission to start over again. You have permission for new beginnings. You have permission to say, I love you again. You have permission to say, I forgive you again. And just start over. Just say, it's okay. Just start over. That's okay. That's okay. So, so let's read this, let's read this from the top again. Inside every one of us is a flower that wants to blow. In here. A sun that wants to rise. We all want an opportunity, a chance for new beginnings. Maybe our new beginnings begin with forgiveness. Maybe for ourselves, to ourselves. And the last sentence, a song that wants to be sung. How about that? How beautiful is that? I think what they're talking about that, I get impressions, when I read something like this, is really what Spirit wants me to, the message that they really want to help you, to help you out there. And, that message here is really, really, especially for you women out there. I know you know what I'm talking about. And my heart breaks for you women. I'm surrounded by beautiful and oftentimes very, very broken women that haven't found their song yet, that haven't found their voice yet. Then they ask permission to speak. They ask permission to have an opinion. They ask permission to do all these things. And as life givers, and you women are life givers, you have the authority to speak your voice. You have the authority to do that. When centered, when focused, when in that moment of healing, your voice is so beautiful and so powerful, it literally shakes the world. It shakes the ground in which we walk. And I've seen that. I've recognized that. I've felt that. When women just, let's go back to the flower. When their voice blooms. How about that? When the women, when they heal, their voice gets stronger, prouder, deeper, stronger, and resonates, and they're telling me to focus on the women right now. That's why men, just hang on a second. Just hang on. Get with you in a second, man. So, the beautiful, powerful women out there, when they ask for that, that's how beautiful that is. Your voice is a ceremony unto itself. It really is, It really is. Let's not, maybe that's what we're talking about here. Maybe for some of you women, it really resonates with this absolute beautiful meditation and teaching at this point. This is direct, they're telling me it's a direct medicine teaching. So, okay. So, and it's really all going beautifully in the same direction. So a flower that wants to bloom, a sun that wants to rise, and a song that wants to be sung. How beautiful is that? How beautiful is that? So, they're literally saying, you need to sing. And Indigenous women out there really know what that is. Traditional Indigenous women really know what that is. And I'm not talking about like Lady Gaga or anything like that, or old school Led Zeppelin. And that's like okay, but they're really talking about that inner feminine voice, that really inner feminine song, that really belts out what needs to be said. That belts out that really needs to be guided to help guiding the people to living a better life. We as men, we need you to speak up. We need you to speak up. And from a male standpoint, I'm so sorry that the males have really marginalized everything that you've ever done, really, include up to and including your voice, and you're less than, your voice is beautiful when you're singing, but we don't really need you to sing right now. In fact, we don't even want your opinion right now. In fact, we're going to pay you less in the workplace because we value you much, much less, So we're going to switch that narrative right here, right now, right today, to something absolutely beautiful, and saying that, as an Indigenous man, I really understand the beauty, the power, that is, that is your voice, your song, your speak, your prayers, your thoughts, your actions. We really need to bring you out of the proverbial shadow, and back into that flower mode, that sunrise mode, that sun, that moon, those things that are all so beautiful and all so powerful. We really need you out there on the front lines. We really need you out there, because for some of us it's getting lonely out here. So we could use some company. We could use some company out here, and we could really use your voice, and again to sit with you on again, I would love to sit with all of you in prayer at some point, and just feel you bloom and feel you blossom and feel all those beautiful things, and all those beautiful, powerful, sacred feminine things. And so as far as the men go, some men are very timid too. They're afraid of they're afraid of their own voice. They're afraid of expressing themselves. And as far as humanity, expressing those good things that are in alignment with the spirit, really in alignment with that harmony, and with that balance too. So we all need to step up. I can step up. I can do a better job with that. So step up when we're keeping every word in alignment with that beautiful harmony and balance. And that's really what they're saying here. Singing. Every every breath out, we have to remember it is a sacred wind. The sacred wind, the sacred breath. The breath of life. Our breath, our voice gives life to so many other things, because it expresses the unseen intent. Intent comes from the heart. And then when we express that, we're actually giving that medicine out to all directions, to all 7 directions, So, let's not be timid in expressing, those harmony, those phrases, those prayers, those love. We don't say to each other that that we love each other enough. We really don't say that, and again, that's a conversation again for like another day. But about what love really is. If someone could put that in the feed, really about really put that what love is. If you remember what that is, I could really help you out, help us out here. So okay, so let's read this again. Let's start from the top. Inside every one of us is a flower that wants to bloom, a sun that wants to rise, and a song that wants to be sung. How about that? How about that? How about that absolute beauty? If you want to talk about absolute beauty, this is it's got to be part of it right here. It really, really does. You know, it really, really does. So you know, so all right. They said challenge. So I'm guessing that you know they want me to say to you, challenge you to you know really be that flower. Not today, but right now. Let's really move everything into the most powerful moment that we have in our lives, and that's right now. You know, so let's move into that realm. Let's become that flower. Let's give ourselves permission to be that sun that wants to rise and rise. Let's start singing those songs of harmony and balance that are in alignment with all things beautiful, with those ancient sacred agreements that my ancestors have talked about for thousands and thousands of years. You know, let's begin that right here, right now. I challenge you to do so. I challenge you to do so. You know. Yeah. Sorry, I'm just looking at my eyes again. It's really strange this morning. Yeah, in case you don't know, my eyes changed to a light blue this morning. It was really. I woke up this morning and I kind of looked in the, I kind of looked in the, kind of looked in the mirror and I just woken up and I haven't gone outside yet and haven't got coffee yet. I looked in and I said, wow, that's, what is that? Never mind. Yeah, it's not, never mind. Yeah. You know, things are like this before coffee. You know, you don't quite know what you see before coffee, and then a couple hours later, I went to the bathroom and there were a bright blue. So that was really. And then I took a picture of it. I couldn't believe it. I couldn't picture. And then I was looking at the picture for like an hour. Like, I can't believe this. And then I would walk in the mirror, to go inside, look in the mirror, and be like, oh my God. And look in the air, which is really strange. But anyway, it looks like we're back. And about 20 minutes ago, before the live here, they were actually a really dark green, like kind of like a dark fluorescent green, if that makes anything. So that was really. But it looks like we're back to. There might be a hint of green in there, but I don't really see it. But anyway, I digress. So anyway, so I love you. If no one said that they love you today, I love you very much. And you know, let's just keep this thing going. Let's have a great day. You know, and you know, let's have a great day. You know, let's have a great day. Diane, Ginger, Sabina, let's you know, let's have a great day. And I love you. So let's finish out my flutes over there. I'm gonna grab my flute for a second. Oh, sorry. Okay. So again, let's just take you know, let's just take a moment to kind of reflect, to reflect what you know we did here together. Um, take let's take one thing and let's just sit with that, and let's let the Stanya people really ground us in you know that absolute beauty. So. All right, well, thank you again, everyone. Let's have a great day, no matter where you are, and know that there's a bunch of people out here in the virtual realms that are praying for you, and that really love you. So I love you very much. Let's have a great day. Okay.